Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Volts here, and today I'm going to be bringing you some class setups on Black Ops 2. And for the first class, we are going with the Vector KRD, and it is very fast, it has good accuracy, and it is just a great submachine gun, I believe. Yeah, submachine gun, I'm right. And basically, it's got a red dot sight for extra accuracy, because with the normal sight it comes with it isn't the best, and it's got a laser so you get the full accuracy, so you can look and it will beam straight onto your target, and you've got the suppressor to suppress the bullet sound, because with the Vector it is quite loud, and plus the suppressor actually helps the sound a bit. And because I haven't got fast mags or whatever, extended mags, I have got a B2 3R, because it's a fully automatic, no, I think it's semi-automatic 300, so yeah, pretty much semi-automatic. And so it's a semi-automatic pistol with good firing rate and good ammo, so yeah. And I put scavenger for the second perk, and I haven't got a first perk because I sacrificed it for the B2 3R, I believe. But I put scavenger because you can replenish your ammo and get ammo back, and yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I put it, because there's no extended mags. And I put dead silence, as this weapon is quite loud sometimes, and the B2 3R is very loud, quite for a pistol, so I put that on to move silently, so instead of someone hearing you, they can't hear you, and when you move around they won't hear you anyway, because you'll have the B2 3R. I mean, they will hear you, but they won't hear you if you've got dead silence on, because if you've got dead silence on, you won't have to be shot at quickly. Well, you will obviously, but you will be able to shoot back without them knowing, because you'll be dead silent, and instead of alerting the whole map with your loud guns. So now we're going to go for the Bouncing Betty, as this is a good trap for kills, and I use it quite a lot because I used to never use it, but I find it really effective in team deathmatch games and just generally Call of Duty Black Ops 2 games. It's quite good, it does the job, and it's what you want. And it's just generally good, because if you have got this weapon and you're reloading and someone walks in, it will blow them up basically, and if they notice it, which they really are. And I put one concussion, as you only need one because you've got quick weapons and you've got a Bouncing Betty, and if I try and add one, I've sacrificed all the great stuff we put on. And yeah, so that's all the perks, and I put a third attachment so we can get extra accuracy and quietness for the Vector. So it's a very competitive class, good for people who move around quite a lot, but I wouldn't say it's good for people that use a lot of ammo like me, but it's just good for the mid movers, I would say, as in the fact that you could stay in an area just for a bit to reload, just to count the enemies, and then you move, not just stay in the area all the time. So yeah, that's class 1. Please use it, guys, it's really effective. And yeah, so now we're going to jump into class 2. So on class 2, guys, we have a shotgun class, because V is very strong, and yeah, they're very good. And I put a long barrel, as we don't have very long the KSG. I was going to go with the S12, but it takes a bit longer to reload, and the R870 MCS isn't as strong as the KSG. Oopsies, I just got rid of the attachments, but I'm sure it was that, my friends, and if it wasn't, oh well, because that's what it's going to be. A long barrel for extra longness, so you can see for further, and I have got a laser sight, so you definitely get the target you want. Actually no, it was a fast mag. Yeah, so you can reload quicker, because this does take quite long to reload. And if it was a laser before, I don't care, because fast mag's better. And yeah. So for the perks, we have gone with lightweight, as you can move faster, And say if you're in a gunfight and you need to reload, you can just quickly run off and take no damage while falling. So if you're in a building, you have to jump out, then you won't really get much damage. So then we've gone with Scavenger, because obviously you have to reload faster, so you use more mags, and you obviously pick more ammo up, and it's a good perk. So sadly we have no perk 3 because of the secondary weapon, but this is a really effective weapon, but we'll come back to that in a minute. I've gone for a grenade because if you're running around the map and you've got someone in a building and you don't know and you want to be sure, you've got this grenade to help you. Same for the concussion really. If you know there's a group of people in the building, I would use the grenade. But if you just want to check and you're like, I've heard enemies around here, I'd use a concussion, and that is a good benefit what the concussion has. So for the secondary weapon we have gone with the crossbow, as it has a really good long distance and it doesn't really need that many attachments, and it's a good weapon just to switch to, just to get that kill quicker and more efficiently. And if you are in a gunfight and you're about to reload, you can just switch to this, run off a bit, shoot the enemy, get some cover quick before you actually shoot, because if they run up to you, they will technically explode you. And get cover first, because otherwise they could shoot you as you shoot them. And obviously it's a quick fire weapon, as I recall, and once they're stuck, they're basically dead. So that's class 2, and now I'm going to start class 3. For class 3 I've gone with an MP7 with suppressor, FMJ and extended mags. Firstly I've gone with a suppressor because it makes the weapon volume quieter, and the FMJ it gives more damage against the enemy skull threes and your subject enemies because their bullets make them stronger. And yeah, so that's some of the attachments. And I've gone with the extended mag because there will be no scavenger. Even though it's a really useful perk, we don't need it at the moment. Well, we do, but extended mag, you get more ammo, and therefore you don't have to worry about being low on ammo. Well, you do, but you have more ammo, so yeah. So, for perk 1, I've gone with lightweight, as you can move faster, and like I said, you don't take much damage from falling. And to move faster, you can move quicker, get down, up, and go into cover and stuff, and jump out of buildings without being affected. So, for the lethal, I've gone for bouncing Betty again, as if you're in a building just for a minute, and you need to put it down, and you think someone's going to come to go and get you or kill you, you've got that to protect you, and effectively take the enemies down without getting hurt by yourself, unless you're near it. So, for the concussion, I've gone for 2, because this class, Custom 3, class 3 even, is quite a competitive and quite a fast motion class, as I recall. More for the people that, like me, just go around the map, don't camp much, but go around the map quite a lot and try and get some kills. So, yeah, and that will stun the enemies, not like a stun grenade, but it will make them slower because you can cushion them. But you've got to, because obviously you're a fast-paced player, sounds really wrong, but it's for players that need to go around, get some kills and effectively use concussions to protect yourself from being shot at. And yeah, so the concussions are good for this class, guys, and they give a good idea, so you don't really, they give a good protection, so you don't have to get in and get killed, and they will alert you if you get hit in the head, basically. So we've gone for the Cap 40 as a secondary pistol, as it is a very, very quick weapon. It has quite a bit of ammo and is very effective. It's quite a strong pistol and it's got all you want. And yeah, so we're going to jump on to class 4 now. And for this I've gone for a sniper, and the only attachments for some reason I have is I just deleted them, but I wasn't going to go with suppressor anyway, so I had zoom and I had ballistia. And the reason for that is zoom is because if you're camping, which I don't do very much anymore, I used to but I don't, you get to have a good sight and a very good proportion of the screen with your scope. And I've gone for the ballistia because it reduces it reduces like the gun when it recoils, and it's just very good if you're camping and you need to get killed. So as a secondary, I've gone with the 5.7 as it is a very, very good semi-automatic, strong, and a very overall good damage weapon. It's very quick as well, and it's got quite a lot of bullets in its mag, and it's very good if you've just been shot in your own building and you need to take your pistol out to dispose of the enemies. So for perk 1, we've gone for lightweight because obviously you move quicker and you take no damage. And if you're in the camping, you need to jump out for someone such as Semtex, you take no damage. And because I've gone with 2 perk 2s because they're really effective, I've gone with cold-blooded, so you're resistant to dual burn, target finder, sensor grenades and stuff like that. So I think you're even resistant to UAVs, I don't know. But basically you won't get sighted instantly. It takes a while if you walk out, and it's very effective because you have good cover from those camping MLG LMGs which use target finder. So we've gone with scavenger as obviously you get more ammo, and because there's no fast mag, I mean extended mag, you won't need, you've got scavenger to pick up enemies ammo and stuff. And yeah, so for the lethal, I have gone with the bouncing Betty as always because you'll be camping and you need something to protect you, because if you're camping and you realise that someone's probably behind you doing something stupid or they're about to knife you, you've got that to blow them up with, and you've just got to put it somewhere hidden so they will run into it. So I've gone with 1 concussion as you'll be camping most of the time and you won't really need to move around that much. So that's class 4. Now we're going to go on to the last class, guys, and for this class I've gone with a light machine gun because they're really effective, and I don't really like those people that camp with the target finder. So I've put an EDH sight, which is basically, I would say, an ACOG and a red dot sight. They have good range and you can see more, and I've gone with the MK48 because it's got good ammo, good damage and good distance, and it's very fast. And for the second primary, I've gone with the SWAT as it's a 3 burst weapon. So if you've got as I call a train of enemies, you can just take them out instantly with that. And yeah, you just take them out and they will just be dead in 3 bursts. So I put a red dot sight for extra accuracy because there is I think there's quite a bit of recoil on this weapon. So that's one of the reasons. They put overkill obviously so we can have these 2 weapons. So I've gone with lightweight because you have a big heavy machine gun weighing you down, and it's just more effective because, like I always say, when you fall down, when you've got a heavy machine gun, it won't affect you. So we've gone with cold-blooded because if you want, you can camp with this gun and you won't be spotted very easily. And I've gone with the tactical mask for the 3rd perk because if you've got a heavy weapon and you need to aim quicker and it takes longer to aim, you've got a mask, so flashbangs and concussions and all that won't last for longer and you'll be protected more. So I've gone for the Semtex for the lethal because you can stick someone effectively without knowing that the grenade could roll back or you made a mistake, and it will stick instantly to that person or the object. So I've gone also with a concussion. As I said, this is more of a camping class as you won't want to move around much because you've got a heavier LMG weighing you down, so you only need 1 concussion. So that is it, guys. Those are the 5 classes of this week. I will be doing this series every week, once every week. This week was a competitive class. Next week will be more of a, I don't know, up to you guys. Whatever you put in the comments, or just think of something, or just call it new classes. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please use these classes because I have used them before and they are very effective. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's me, Volts, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.